guys are ready.
Adam, was that a very, it seemed like a very quick, short message to the team there post-game?
I got to be better for my team, and I will. That's what I told them.
What happened to defense the second
Got to do a better job. We got to talk more. We got to communicate more. You know, team that first off, great credit to them. I have the utmost respect for Eric Conklin. I think he's one of the best coaches in the country. He's a hell of a coach. Their team was ready to go. They got a lot of weapons. Their team's fully healthy and getting there. They hadn't been healthy all season, so great credit to them. But we got to guard better.
What was going on at the end there with the refs? And you were obviously visibly frustrated with whatever.
Yeah, their player yelled timeout, timeout, timeout. They called the timeout, and then there was no timeout. I tell you.
Did he get him an explanation on that?
He said he didn't hear him say timeout. That's what I was told.
Jamal's first game back after a 2-game absence. What did you kind of see from him tonight? He struggled a little bit with the shot making, but what did you see from him overall?
Yeah, you know, I think, look, he missed a lot of time, obviously, and coming back first half, shooting numbers weren't great, but I thought he really defended. I thought he played really hard. And we talked about it with him, like he's a guy that we trust. Like, walked over to him and said, how many shots have you made in your career? They're going to fall. Just keep playing hard and defending. But it was great to get him back. You know, I think it'll take some more time, but, you know, I thought he really played hard in the first half.
What you kind of see from your front court in that first half? Baba had 8, Elijah had 8, Steve had 6, and then 8 rebounds. What were you kind of seeing in that first half from them a little bit?
Yeah, I thought they were aggressive, right? They're trying to take the ball out of our ball handlers' hands. And I thought those guys did a nice job scoring near the basket, going to the glass, getting extra opportunities was big, and then getting to the foul line.
And what kind of change in that second? What you kind of see change in that second half? Got out rebounded in the second half after really good rebounding battle in the first half. So what kind of change?
Yeah, you know, I think it started with about 4:30 or 4:40 in the first half. I think we got up 11 and then we relaxed, and that's on me, and it won't happen again.
It was that same thing second half? It was the same, I think, when you went up 9.
Yeah, I think they went on a little run, right? They go on a 6-0 run. We got to do a better job of knowing shooters and fighting through screens and talking through it. But, you know, I thought we relaxed in the first half. The second half, I don't think we relaxed. I think it was great credit to Tulsa for their execution.
The adjustment having Jamal back as he wasn't there before. What did you learn about your team and just in general?
Yeah, you know, we're a deep team, and our guys know you have to play well to get minutes, and you know, you gotta defend, you gotta rebound. It's not always the stat sheet stuff. It's other things that we look at. Are we locked in when we go in the game? And when your number's called, you've got to be ready right from the beginning.
Dewan Odom for Tulsa had 16 points, 10 assists, really played well. What were you guys trying to throw at him, try to slow him down? Just what was he showing you guys on the offensive end where it's just kind of difficult to stop him?
Yeah, you know, he's a great player. He gets downhill. You know, he's a guy who didn't even take a 3, so we talked a lot about keeping him out of the lane. He gets downhill, and then his ability to get in the lane and create for himself and create for others is at a high level, one of the highest in our league. I thought he was fantastic tonight, and you know, we play them again. We got to do a better job of our communication and guarding him. Right? He comes out of a timeout and gets a dunk with no switch. So we got to be better in those situations.
Keeson Willis had 15 of his 19 points in that second half. It really felt like when he started going, that's when the kind of tide started to shift a little bit. But you kind of see from him, what was it that made you guys kind of do the stop a little bit?
Yeah, you know, I thought we did a great job of him in the first half. You know, look, I think he's the 3rd most active student athlete in the country, right? We made 3, so he was a big emphasis going into the game. They run a lot of action for him coming off screens, and once he makes one, he feels good. He can shoot with deep range. So we just didn't do a good enough job on him in the second half, and then he mixed it up with some shot fakes and getting into the paint.
Like they did a good job keeping Jamal from getting the shots off. He had a bunch to start the second half. Then he couldn't get his shots. Was there something you noticed that they were doing?
Yeah, they started switching their ball screen coverage up, right? So they did a good job with their adjustment, getting it out of his hands. And then, you know, we had to, you know, we only turned the ball over, I think it was 8 times, but we had a flurry there about 3 in a row that we just didn't make the right read. And, you know, he was getting it out of his hands and trying to hit a home run versus trying to hit a single.
With all the baskets at the rim, I mean, do you want your guys to step up, take charge? I don't know if I've seen.
Yeah, you know, the rules have changed, obviously, so charge rules are a lot different than it used to be. But yeah, we got to do a better job of trapping the box is what we said.
Last question. Anything else? All right.
Thank you.